know the odds of dying in a plane crash? Fearandflightanxiety.com claims the odds of dying in a plane crash are 1 in 29.4 million. Unfortunately, when you're nervous and fearful of heights and flights, this number does not add up properly in your brain. That is exactly what I was feeling for about a month before I took my first flight, which I swore to myself I would never do. However, I was working for a corporation that required me to fly to Connecticut for management training. I wanted to broaden my work experience in education, so I sucked it up and I got on that airplane. The whole time, I had this gut-wrenching, stomach turning feeling that something was not right with this airplane. And I started bawling hysterically about 15 minutes into the flight. My manager tried to calm me down. She couldn't get me calmed down. Everybody around me had this look in their eyes of, oh, this poor girl's going to die of a heart attack or an anxiety attack before we ever get to where we're going. The businessmen in suits behind me to the right, they were saying, drink, drink, drink. I'm assuming they were trying to drown out the crying or their own fear of themselves. And then finally, the stewardess came over to try to really calm me down. She said, honey, everything's okay. Statistics say that if something major is going to happen, it's going to be within the first 30 seconds of takeoff or the last 30 seconds of landing. So I started calming down a little bit. About that time, the captain comes across the intercom. We're having technical difficulties. We have to make an emergency landing. That point, everybody's jaws drop. They look at me, and here come the river of tears again. But this time I explode. I'm bawling hysterically, saying, I gotta get off this airplane. I'm never getting back on an airplane again. We finally get to the ground and land, and everybody is trying to get off the airplane. Until we find out that it was a simple error. Somebody did not shut the door properly. We were losing cabin pressure. Unfortunately, they would not let anybody off the airplane. If they would have, I probably never would have got back on. I hope that none of us have to be that 1 in 29.4 million. I look back now at this story and find it very humorous because I've flown a lot since then. Nothing's ever happened. My new motto on life is that you're probably going to have to hit a little turbulence to get where you want to go in life.